What up, y'all? It's your boy Bukshot, and this is the first time I've ever made a video that was anything like this. But basically, what we're going to be doing today is an unboxing video. And for those who have been following me and some of my interests for years, know that I'm a huge avid toy collector. And the top three toys that I collect are Star Wars, G.I. Joe, and Transformers. And I've for years I've just been buying all kind of cool toys that I'm into, and stuff that when I grew up as a kid, obviously I loved a lot of these things. And obviously I came from a family that when I was a kid, my parents couldn't really afford the type of stuff that I wanted all the time. And obviously I'm a grown-up kid now, and I've got a little bit extra money to invest in some of my childhood interests. And so basically I'm doing this video. As you see here, I've got boxes and boxes full of toys that I've been buying for probably the last 8 or 9 months, because my life has been so hectic due to my music schedule and recording and doing what it is that you all love to get from me. And I've not had time to open up all these toys that I've been buying for, I don't know, probably 7, 8, 9 months. And I've just gotten to a habit of, when they come in, sticking them out in the garage. And when I get 7 or 8 boxes, I'll bring them, down the street to, I've got this climate controlled storage unit that keeps everything cool, and, no heat will get to them and all that stuff. And so yeah, this is an unboxing video. A lot of you all have been asking me to do something like this. A lot of you all are into the same toys and interests that I'm into. So I thought I would do this for you all, and share this moment with you all. For me, this is almost like a Christmas day in April, because like I said, I've literally been buying these for, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 months, and I haven't opened one thing. And these are all sealed. And yeah, I'm just gonna quit yapping about what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it. And like I said, keep in mind, this is the first time I've ever made a video, so I hope the sound and the lighting and everything looks cool. And I'm sure I'll make some more like this in the future, but let's just get started. I'm just going to start grabbing box after box and seeing what are in these things. All this whole thing is going to be like a big, they're like mystery boxes. I do a lot of shopping on Big Bad Toy Store, as well as Entertainment Earth. Both have really cool, basically for the most part the same selections. Oh, super cool. It's a Star Wars toy, Luke Skywalker from the Mandalorian series. That's pretty cool. Cal Kestis, another Star Wars toy from the Jedi Survivor series. Alright, let's see what else we got. One thing I do like about ordering toys off of Entertainment Earth, all their toys that you get are guaranteed to come in basically like mint quality shape. This is pretty cool. Another Star Wars figure from the Mandalorian universe. Klatooinian Raider. Probably should have brought like some little table or something. Oh, cool. Couple pops. Transformers. Optimus Prime pop. And Transformers Megatron pop. I don't think these here super valuable or anything like that, but they're cool. So I'm sure by now the casual watcher is probably like, all right, I'm already done with this video. But hey, I'm not doing this for the casual people. I know there's some hardcore toy heads out there that are wanting to see all this stuff. So unless you've been hiding under a rock, my homies Twisted, they just came out with their first set of pops. I actually ordered these off of Entertainment Earth the night they went on pre-sale, and I've seen hundreds of pictures that people have been posting of those up. So I think they're doing pretty well. It's had went really successful for them. Star Wars Return of the Jedi 40-year anniversary. Princess Leia Black Series. Han Solo. Lando Calrissian. These are the Black Series 6-inch figures. Right here, we've got a Transformers Legacy Blitzwing, which is pretty cool. Blitzwing was always a dope character in the Transformers universe. I literally planned on doing this video like months ago, and I didn't have near as much toys. But this is going to be a long process, I think. Got another Transformer here. One of the Dinobots Sludge. That's pretty cool. Got some Star Wars action going on. Got a Return of the Jedi ATST with a Chewbacca figure from the vintage collection. Pretty dope, pretty dope. Actually, I ordered this off of, this is Hasbro Pulse. Hasbro is actually the company who makes majority of all these toys. But I'll be honest with you, I really don't like ordering from Hasbro unless I have to, because I have found in the past, perfect example, that this box kind of came ripped open, but it's a special 2-pack of Zuckuss and 4-LOM from Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. And of course, that does not make me happy. But yeah, so proof right there on camera telling you as I'm opening it that I do not like ordering things directly from Hasbro, because they don't guarantee the quality of what you're getting. Star Wars, a Black Series. Emperor's Royal Guard and TIE Fighter Pilot. I didn't know this came in a double pack like this. This is pretty cool. We got a long way to go. I had no plans on editing this video down, but I don't know. It may take a long time. I may do a little cutting in between opening boxes if it gets out of hand. G.I. Joe Classified Series, Crimson Bat. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I forgot about majority of the stuff that I ordered, but as I'm opening this stuff, it's kind of coming back to me a little bit. I really like how Entertainment Earth packs their things. You know what really sucks is when you get something from Amazon or Walmart, because sometimes they'll literally just throw it in a bag. See that glare of a light? I've got a cool little light behind the camera, kind of let you all help see everything. But yeah, one time I've gotten a box from Amazon and it was not in a shipping box. They literally took the actual toy, the box the toy was in, and slapped the label right on the actual box. And it was one of those real hot, it was a Transformer, and it was like sold out really quick. So of course, I called Amazon. They're out of them, so they can't replace it. It was a super hot item. And they told me they would give me my money back for it. But at that point, I wanted the item, so I was just basically screwed. So if I returned it, I give up the item. This is Transformers Evolution Megatron. Dope. Cool, cool, cool. I'm going to have fun putting all this stuff away. If you see here, I've got a ton of totes ready for later. I've got to get all this stuff together and organized. I'm going to have fun taking all this stuff to the recycling center later too. Awesome. Boba Fett 6-inch Black Series from Return of the Jedi. And from The Mandalorian, Incinerator Trooper and Grogu. This box was opened, but it is a shattered glass Shockwave Transformers figure. I didn't see this. They actually came with comic books. Shattered glass Shockwave and a shattered glass blaster, I think. Yep. This was opened, but never taken out. Okay. G.I. Joe Classified Kamakura. These were taken out of boxes, but this is a blue Cobra Hiss from G.I. Joe. And a Sergeant Stalker Classified. Some more G.I. Joe Classified. 6-inch Baroness, Lady J. Kind of comes with it's a lot bigger, but it's like the old school looking packaging. Star Wars from the Andor series, Vel Sartha, Vintage Collection. Yeah, knowing this now, I definitely would have brought a table to set this stuff on. But hey, we're already in it, so we'll make it work. Little cool pack of Star Wars figures. Cassian Andor, Star Wars, from the Mandalorian series. We got an artillery stormtrooper. Biker Scout from Return of the Jedi. The Emperor. Luke Skywalker. Princess Leia and Bounty Hunter. Lando Calrissian and Han Solo. G.I. Joe Recondo, another Hasbro Pulse box. If you're wondering why I've been bitching about Hasbro Pulse quality, and you're probably wondering, well, why do you order then from there? It sucks because sometimes Hasbro Pulse have exclusives where they're not on Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment Earth. So your choice is to gamble with the quality from them or get it on eBay for twice the price. So some more G.I. Joe Python Patrol Officer and Bazooka. Target sometimes has the luxury of getting exclusives, which, you know, it's made by Hasbro, but you can only get it off Target.com. So I'd say I have more good experiences with Target than bad. And another Recondo. So that's the woes of ordering toys. Sometimes you forget you've already ordered it, and you realize you ordered 2 or 3 of the same thing. Star Wars Black Series, Grand Inquisitor, and Star Wars Black Series, Darth Maul. Darth Maul is a badass character, and I'm sure any Star Wars fan will not disagree with that. You all should see this mountain of boxes that's accumulating beside the camera here. Once again, I did not plan right to do this video. Another Boba Fett Black Series from Return of the Jedi. The majority of this stuff are pre-orders that you pre-order months in advance, and then I forget about it, and then it shows up. Dark Trooper, really cool. Vintage collection. G.I. Joe Classified Zorana. And of course, I brought a water and I left it in the car. The Clone Wars ARC Trooper 5s. This is something from eBay. Oh yeah, Cobra Viper. This is actually a very, very hard to find G.I. Joe. Transformers Motor Master. That's a pretty cool baddie. Oh, super dope. I think this is what I think it is. Yep. Well, the packaging isn't very pretty, but I don't know if you all have seen. This is a Robosen Transformers Optimus Prime, and it actually transforms by itself, literally. Probably one of the most expensive toys that I've ever bought. This thing was, I think, $750, and I know that sounds crazy, but it literally transforms by itself, lights up, everything. And when I first saw it, I was like, man, that's kind of crazy to spend that kind of money. Okay, I was right. It's got like a cooler looking box inside of it. Wow. They did it right. This box is amazing looking in itself. That's pretty cool that the box comes in a box, shipped in a box. Check that thing out. That is pretty badass. So, cool hologram packaging. Holiday Optimus Prime. I don't even remember ordering this. Maybe I do. But yeah, it's a cool Transformers Holiday Optimus Prime. Actually, I don't know if I remember ordering that, but whatever. I'm assuming by now all the casual people have already gotten bored, quit watching. But I know some of you all hardcores are here with me. And like I said, this is why I went out of the way to make this video for you all. Cool. Mandalorian Imperial Stormtrooper and G.I. Joe Classified Dusty. This thing's pretty cool looking. See if you can see it from the glare. Transformers, if you didn't already put that together. We're getting close to being done with the small boxes. And we got some big ones. You gotta be kidding me. Huh. It's literally the same thing that I just opened. So, victim again. Buying two of the same thing and not even realizing it. Yeah. Boba Fett Starship. But anybody who knows what this is, this thing is called Slave One. I don't care what they put on the packaging. Super, super dope. See, if you look here, this is Boba Fett Starship too. But it's got the name of it on there. Slave One. That's what it was always called when I was a kid. But, you know, I've bought doubles of toys before, but I've never bought triples. So, I hope I don't break my record. Star Wars Vintage Collection Stormtrooper from the original Star Wars movie. We got an Ahsoka and Grogu from The Mandalorian. Imperial Gunner. Star Wars Return of the Jedi Vintage Collection. A couple more Star Wars figures here. Classic R2-D2. That guy's a legend and an icon if you're into Star Wars. There's literally a wall of boxes. It's crazy. Koska Reeves from The Mandalorian. Bat Trooper, G.I. Joe. This is a G.I. Joe Classified Serpentor in the Air Chariot, which was a very, very sought after toy. I know I bought two of this. Target. This is a Target Star Wars retro Luke Skywalker with the holofoil case. It's more G.I. Joe stuff. This is a lot of it's Target exclusives. Another bazooka. I think that's a double order, but we'll see. But yeah, Duke and the Ram motorcycle from the G.I. Joe Tiger Force Classified. This is another one of those Serpentors. I told you I'd ordered two, but I'm just going to keep this one sealed. This was already open too, but might as well show them off to y'all. Bib Fortuna from Return of the Jedi, and Death Star droid from the original Star Wars movie. These were all eBay buys. These were hard to find. I want to say Walmart exclusives, but I don't know if you all can hear that noise outside the storage unit. But it sounds like somebody's got a wild animal in here. You hear that? One day I was coming in here to put something up, and there was a cop walking a canine unit through here. It's a Barris Offee, Moff Gideon, one of the coolest new villains in the Mandalorian universe, and a shore trooper. Ahsoka Tano, very sought after figure right there. All right, let's see what else we have here. G.I. Joe Sergeant Slaughter. Super popular character in G.I. Joe world as well as wrestling. Some more Star Wars figures here. Boba Fett from Mandalorian. Axe Woves from Mandalorian. And Mandalorian Death Watch Airborne Trooper. Totally dope. And, heck yeah, we've got an MDLX metal Optimus Prime. That thing wasn't very cheap, but I'm a sucker for Transformers, but I'm a bigger sucker for Optimus Prime. We're almost there. Star Wars Phase 1 Clone Troopers. Mandalorian Black Series Dark Trooper. Got a Mandalorian Ahsoka and Grogu Black Series. Classic George Lucas, who created Star Wars. He's in the Stormtrooper attire. Got a couple more. Zaymot, one of the twin brothers, Tomax and Zaymot from G.I. Joe. Super, super cool villain. So here we've got Transformers Super 7, little mini characters. Reflector and Prowl. So dope. This here is pretty cool. It actually has the sticker on the front that says what it is, but this is a G.I. Joe classified Croc Master and Fiona, which is his pet crocodile, which is super, super cool. Man, I ordered this thing forever ago. Like I said, this is probably from 9 months ago, but I probably pre-ordered it 4 or 5 months before I got it. So, see with Big Bad Toy Store, if you see, it's pretty cool how they do their stuff. They put a sticker, let you know what it is. Star Wars Retro Collection, the armor in collector grade. And then when it's in collector grade, they even put it in baggies, which is going the extra mile. So, I guess it makes sense why they charge a few more bucks. I mean, honestly, I would probably rather spend an extra $3 to get it in this kind of condition than get it all ruined and messed up. Here is a Cobra Bat. Super, super cool. This is a Star Wars Mandalorian Quill. Get up closer and let you see. All this is basically a bunch of smaller boxes in one big box. That is Storm Shadow from G.I. Joe from the Snake Eyes movie. Star Wars Retro Collection Death Trooper. This is a Star Wars ARC Trooper. It's from the Battlefront 2 Xbox game. This is a G.I. Joe Baroness figure from the Snake Eyes motion picture. I almost feel like at the end I should show this big stack of boxes. See, you don't look at this part of it. You just think, oh, I'm going to open all this stuff up and be able just to walk out. Well, I'm not even going to be able to walk out of here that easy. Return of the Jedi Bib Fortuna. I almost think that's one of those ones that I got two of them. Boba Fett Morak Collector's Grade. Pretty cool. This is the retro version. I showed you all one of these earlier. It was the regular vintage collection, but the retro comes in kind of different packaging. Bo-Katan Kryze from The Mandalorian, Star Wars. Wow, this is just a sea of boxes. I don't mean the ones I've opened. I mean what's left. I didn't realize this is the regular Bo-Katan vintage collection, not in the retro packaging. It's classified Alley Viper. It's a pretty cool looking figure. The Mandalorian retro character. This is Star Wars Vintage Collection. The character Lobot, who is actually from the Empire Strikes Back movie. Very odd character, but you know, you kind of gotta, once you're in this world, you gotta collect them all. Star Wars Vintage Collector Rebel Soldier. G.I. Joe Snake Eyes from the actual Snake Eyes movie, which is pretty cool. Battlefront 2 ARC Trooper. You can never have enough stormtroopers, right? ARC Trooper. Is this the thing that I just bought or opened? And it sure is. I got two of them. I wonder how much money that I blow by buying two of the same things over and over. But that's one cool thing about toys. It's not really wasting money. It's an investment because these things just go up in value for the most part. And in a worst case scenario, you can at least get the money out of it, what you spent on it. Here's a retro Ahsoka Tano. But that's how I always look at it with these toys. Like I said, in a worst case scenario, if you felt like you had to sell it or you needed money or whatever, you can at least get the money you spent on it. So another Mandalorian Star Wars figure. The Mithril from the very first episode. This is saying another trooper. I swear, if I ordered 3 of this thing, I did. I guess I broke the record of ordering 3 of one thing. This is pretty cool. For you Transformer heads out there, this is 4 Mint series, Mint original Transformers comic books from Marvel. These are all in mint condition, and they're very nicely put in this frame. But yeah, super, super cool. First presses, issues 1 through 4. Cool. This wasn't in another box, so. Snake Eyes and Timber, G.I. Joe Classified. Couple more Star Wars figures. You know, people always ask me, what the hell are you going to do with all this stuff? I mean, I've never had an intention on selling any of it. I imagine, you know, I'll probably pass it on to my kids one day, and you know, maybe it could give them some enjoyment, or if they don't care about it, they could make some money off of it. But as most people will tell you, most people who hunt and collect toys, the chase is actually what makes it so fun. Yeah, this is crazy. This box is just a ton of figures. This is a Star Wars Return of the Jedi Survivor special 3-pack. Just there's a lot of stuff left. I hope you all are enjoying this video. And you know, if it gets a good response, who knows? Maybe I'll do some more. Right here, we've got Yoda from The Empire Strikes Back. It's saying G.I. Joe Classified Cobra Officer collector grade. Pretty cool. Star Wars Black Series Deluxe Dark Trooper. Pretty cool. Right here, we got a G.I. Joe Classified Series Storm Shadow. Classified Spirit Iron Knife, which is super badass Indian war chief dude. Reva from the Obi-Wan Kenobi film. She was kind of like one of the villains in it. Star Wars Vintage Heavy Assault Trooper from the Fallen Order video game. The Man, Darth Vader Retro from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. This here is Fennec Shand from Star Wars Boba Fett series. Star Wars Vintage Collection. This is Reva. Once again, it's similar to the one that I just showed you all, but she is from the Obi-Wan show, but that is the regular version, not the retro. Right here, we got us a G.I. Joe Classified Crimson Guard. I'm going to have a lot of fun having to put all this stuff up after the fact, because I'm a very meticulously organized person. And I just don't throw everything into any boxes. All Star Wars stuff goes into Star Wars totes, and G.I. Joe stuff goes into G.I. Joe totes. Star Wars Mandalorian Ahsoka. Pretty cool. Right here we got a vintage Mandalorian Death Watch Airborne Trooper from the Clone Wars. Here we've got the retro version Grand Inquisitor. Shae Vizsla, Star Wars Expanded Universe. That's a pretty sought after character. We got a Star Wars Book of Boba Fett from the show. Boba Fett in the Tatooine gear. Clone Trooper, 501st Legion from the Clone Wars. I see Obi-Wan Kenobi. Stormtrooper Commander from The Force Unleashed. From The Mandalorian, we've got a Death Watch Mandalorian figure. This is the Obi-Wan Kenobi, but the retro version of it, which it looks very similar to the one I just showed you. I thought I made a boo-boo again and ordered doubles. It is wild keeping up with this stuff, I'll tell you. Here we got Obi-Wan Kenobi, Fifth Brother, retro. Wow. Anakin Skywalker from Attack of the Clones. That's a pretty cool one. Darth Vader from Obi-Wan Kenobi. My opinion, the greatest villain there's ever been. Right here, we've got a Star Wars vintage Mandalorian Commando Captain. It's a dope looking figure. Got a Ned 8 retro figure from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Lando Calrissian from the Battlefront 2 Xbox game. Oh, this is super dope. So this is a Megatron Hiss Tank, which is a mashup of G.I. Joe and Transformers, which it's the Cobra Hiss Tank that transforms into Megatron. Man, that packaging is awesome. That actually excites me seeing that. When that first came out, I was like, I gotta have it. Yeah, I believe this is a triple pack. Yep. G.I. Joe Classified, Cobra Viper, Officers, and Viper. Now, I don't like how that was just setting in there, but it seems to be alright. Got a Clone Wars ARC Trooper Jesse. I can already tell what this is. And I ordered 2 of these, obviously. I think I did. Oh. No, it's actually a little bit different. This is a G.I. Joe Snake Eyes and Timber. But it's actually different than the first one I had showed y'all. That's the one I just opened. And that's the variant. This is a G.I. Joe Sergeant Stalker, which I'm pretty sure this is a double that I've purchased. Just think what I could do with all the money that I ordered 2 of each of those. Star Wars Rogue One. Oh, that's pretty nice looking. It's a R2 SHW droid. I remember seeing that guy when it first came out for pre-order. G.I. Joe Classified Tomax. Which earlier I had one of Zaymot, which is his twin brother. But I will show you all anyway. Star Wars Black Series Grand Moff Tarkin. Figrin Dan. Din Djarin, who is the Mandalorian. So yeah, there we are. I hope you all had a cool experience doing this with me. And, you know, if I get a good enough response from this, maybe we'll try it again. And thanks for being, taking your all's time and hanging out with me doing this. And I will see y'all soon. All right.